In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's Ted Hicks for Late Night Parents. Ways to follow the show, latenightparents.com. Tony D's in the queue for a Christmas stream. Tony D, what's going on, bro?
Whole lot of relaxations right now. Honestly, whole lot of relaxations. How's everything going? Merry Christmas to any and everybody out there.
Hey, you look well rested. Life's been treating you well since the last time we did a stream. Like, I think it was post Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
I think it was post Thanksgiving.
Right at the end of my birthday, the beginning of JoJo's.
Right. That's what it was. And so how's this holiday season treating you?
Holiday's good. Jason's with his mom. They went out of town. So I was like, okay, I'm going to sit still. Thought I had some money coming in and didn't show up. Had it popped up, I was going to go out of town, go see some friends. It didn't come, so I just stayed home. I'm comfortable. People been calling, checking on me. I've been resting. I can't complain. It's been a good Christmas. Thanksgiving was phenomenal. Both my boys' birthdays was good. So I can't complain about the holiday season, man. I'm just sitting back this weather.
So in between Thanksgiving, you got both of your sons' birthdays?
No. My birthday was this year was my birthday, Thanksgiving, then my oldest son's birthday, then Jason's birthday, and then today Christmas.
Okay.
The past month, it was a tight month. So
it's been a party since we last talked.
Yes, sir. It's been a lot. It's been a lot. But
that's
I'm
good.
Grateful. A couple people was concerned. Even Jason kind of sounded kind of bad that I was by myself. I said, Daddy's fine. I'll see you soon. Daddy's fine. I get up, eat, watch TV. When I'm tired, I go to sleep. Who's going to wake me up for what? You know what I'm saying? I'm good.
Okay.
I did want to go out of town and go hang out with some folks. But I said, why am I going to go somewhere and pay for a hotel when I can just stay at home and keep my money?
You can look at that big screen TV. You can look at 5 basketball games today, 12 or 13 football games yesterday.
A lot of football yesterday. A lot of football.
I missed I missed our fantasy draft show.
Oh, yeah. Now, that was off the schedule. I did pull that off the cuff. And with it being the holidays, I didn't expect the body to pop up. I had the time, so I could do my little 30 minutes real quick for the week because the games were going to be on Saturday. Rich popped up. All right, let's do it.
Gotcha.
Been trying to do my little live stream broadcast, popping up on all the platforms I can broadcast on. Me and Rich are trying stuff out this morning. I still got to find me another. I'm going to look for another platform. I'm going to try one that I saw, see how that works.
Okay.
Got to see what's going on with it's called EvMux. I did tell you about that. Streaming is always going to be an option, but these streaming platforms aren't working with Twitter. I need to see who's going to work with Twitter because streaming goes to Twitter, but you can't see the comments. At least not up here. You don't see them. Some destination won't get comments. It's right up there now. Restream goes to Twitter, but it doesn't come up. And I've seen people where it did work, and it confuses me. I'm going to see what EvMux does. Vocal, I did this morning. My Facebook wasn't working with it. I don't know what's going on. I really don't. I can do Facebook Live with no problem. We can post whatever we do over there, but I miss what we had on the other platform where everybody popped up at one time.
Right.
That's what I miss.
Right.
That's what I miss.
It's APIs, my friend. Mm-hmm. And it's just like, hey, this connector has to talk to their connector.
Yes.
And it's always getting constantly updated.
Yes.
That's the deal. That's the only way it works. But for that to happen, there needs to be like a development team.
Yeah. Permissions, all of that.
There needs to be conversation that happens.
I think the conversation has happened. There's a block for some reason we don't know about. We've been talking about this on Twitter for about a year now. We have been.
Yeah. That's where we're coming. Unfortunately, that's where we're going. put this first thing up. Cold weather safety tips. So most of the U.S. has received the weather that we've received over the past couple of days has been horrific. Where do we get started? I mean, weather.
First things first, respect the penguins. We need to make that the hashtag for the holiday season because only they can deal with this weather. And they've done so every year, all of their lives. We're the only ones complaining about the cold. But this is Friday, the high was 33 here. And it was windy. I wasn't trying to hear all that. A bunch of cats left work early. One of the reasons I didn't do my trip also was because if the high is 33, you're going to run into black ice. I'm not worried about driving in snow. I'm worried about driving on ice. So if you didn't see a lot of people traveling, that's why. I thought about making a couple trips. I'll stay my butt home because ain't no telling what's going to happen on the way up and on the way back. The weather's supposed to start picking back up around here. Should be in the 50s next week, which is a 20 to 50 degree change. But everybody just had penguin Santa Claus weather. So Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. But we need to go ahead and get back. And I'm not talking bad about no cold weather animals no more because this is some BS.
No, but it's in situations like this when you're traveling for the holiday. I think it's very important for you to be not just monitoring the weather to where you're going, but the path that you're taking.
Exactly.
So if you're traveling a great distance, what's the weather going to be in between? Absolutely. And we're going to see like different weather patterns across the country. Some people had to travel, very far to see their families, and then they're going to be on their way back. One good site to go to is ready.gov or list2.gov. That provides these helpful tips.
Absolutely.
Should you take your car or whatever, because like just nowadays, it's this stuff is dangerous. This stuff is dangerous. I mean, we get into the point of. Oh, go ahead.
It was cold, and the weather's going to be a factor, especially when it comes to driving. Like I said, you don't want to hit that ice. My mother wanted me to go see her. And I was actually going to sit down for a minute. She understood I needed some me time to sit down, do the recent change that I had. So I'm just taking it easy. I'm just taking it easy for real. I meant to ask you, I'm going to wait. I saw what you said about Black Adam. I was going to talk to you about that.
Oh, we can definitely get in there. I just want to say this much. And we'll real quickly, we can shift to Black Adam. People need to be careful with using space heaters.
Yeah.
Dude, come on. Because
you can't put it next
we get to the point where
no clothy materials start fires. I've seen those stories. Yeah, I've seen that.
So because people tend to they get to a point where they've got the heat on and they got it cranking, I guess, as high as they can, and they're looking for that secondary unit to get it a little bit warmer. But you got to think about it. If it's single digits outside and it's 60 plus inside your home, your heating system is doing exactly what it's supposed to be doing.
Yes, if you still feel any cold, you got a draft somewhere.
Right.
You have a draft somewhere, yes. And that's going to be an insulation issue, which most people are going to have over time wherever they live at.
Key thing about space heaters, we just got to make sure, number one, that your home or your apartment can handle it as far as electricity that's being generated. We got to be careful about it's in a safe place so that small children or pets can't bump into it.
Right.
And just making sure you're not putting it somewhere that's flammable. A lot of times we really want people to be cognizant of these types of hazards that come with, carbon monoxide poisoning.
Yes.
So you got to be smart out there.
Definitely be smart. You got to do what you got to do to stay warm. You also got to be smart and safe with it, especially with electrical appliances, extra appliances, all of that good stuff. I have to agree with you.
My friend, I changed to Black Adam. Where do you want to go with it? I don't want to rip it. I ripped it offline. I said it was trash.
Why did you think it was trash?
I watched it again.
Why did you think it was trash, honestly? I mean, to me, the storyline was different from what I remembered. First things first.
The story
was not what I thought.
The story is just the writing, the lazy writing.
It was a great origin movie, but that was not the character I remember.
No.
At all. Hawkman was not the Hawkman I knew.
You see why James Gunn is taking this over.
Yeah, and I just saw an article last week where The Rock was out as Black Adam. He's out. I didn't know if it was true or not. I said I'm gonna sit back and watch. They crazy.
He's out. The Rock, I mean, hey, this is a project that's been near and dear to him, but dude, all the VFX, all the marketing dollars.
I thought it did good. I thought they did a good job. If you didn't know nothing about that storyline, you would enjoy it.
Right.
Personally, it was good for.
But if you're an avid comic book reader, but if you're an avid comic book reader, would you say they did a great job?
Looking for a superhero from the Asian community, that's what it did. That was Ms. Marvel. They were superheroes for the Asian community. Seriously. A man that played Hawkman, that's not the Hawkman we knew. Now I was like, okay, now wait one damn minute. No. Even though he played the hell out of that character, he really did. At least the Hawkman wasn't no punk. Dr. Fate, the other two, I'm like. Here's the hardest criticism I got to give The Rock. You ain't even had to sing it. You spent the whole movie looking like this. That was the whole damn movie. Yeah. You're just flexing on people, which the women wanted to see. Blockbuster movie. I'm not mad at you. You carried it on. Love the post-credit scene.
But it's never going to be paid off.
It'll be paid off. It'll be paid off. They see the issue with the box office numbers is getting that money within the first 2 weeks. Mm-hmm. They're going to make their money off of that movie. Off of syndication alone, that movie.
Well, they'll make their money off of merch.
He's going to make money off syndication. It was a clean movie. The Rock he's notorious for clean movies, which means his movies can be played anywhere at any time. Mm-hmm. Smart money. You know all your movies are going to last 20, 30, 40 years. So that money's going to be made back. And now you're going to destroy everything. They crapped all over Justice League. They crapped all over Aquaman. They crapped over half of the previous DC movies. And now you're going to scrap this too? What the hell y'all going to do next? I told y'all, call us for the Green Lantern Corps. There's a bunch of us already ready. We ain't even trying to break the bank. What's up, Helen? How you doing? We ain't even trying to break the bank. Just call us. I don't understand what the problem is. Y'all got to go through all that craziness. But I thought they did a good job on it.
Helen, how you doing?
Storyline change is okay, but I mean, I didn't realize he spent 10 years trying to make that movie. That's bananas.
Oh, close. I think close to 15 or something like that. Like
bananas.
Like if you spent 10 to 50, if you spent a decade doing anything, mm-hmm. and you were prepping for something, you think mm-hmm. you would get a better product, wouldn't you?
I just want to know why they changed what we knew.
Like I said, it goes against the grain of classic comic book readers from when we were kids.
Yes. And I talked about that on something. Hell, I've been broadcast so much I don't remember. If they went to the storyline of what was advertised to us, I give them that. Same way with Transformers. One of the biggest reasons a bunch of us don't like Transformers movies, they don't do what we remembered. And we don't even know half the jokers that's out there. We miss all the Transformers we were looking for in the first place. But okay. I still see those movies as money makers. I can't wait for the next one. You're going to do Just Society of America? Okay, cool. You need to do Justice League the way the post-credit scene was, because a bunch of us are waiting for that. Let's just stop the madness. We're definitely waiting for that. Wakanda Forever. How did you feel about that movie?
I was okay with it. I was okay. It was just...
Y'all killing me. Much respect to Chadwick. R.I.P. Chadwick Boseman. They carried his legacy on. They carried the legacy of the storyline.
Oh, he did. He did, without a doubt.
In that movie. Namor is a problem. Spoiler alert, Namor is a problem. He is. He was fighting off them ships like it was nothing. I was like, wow. Even though M'Baku got reality checked. It's been a month. We can talk about it now. Even he got checked.
I don't know. It was a way to end phase 4. Now on to phase 5.
Yeah, phase 5 is going to be a problem.
Because we knew we had to get through this movie. We knew you had to, Chadwick Boseman was being honored. We knew that the cast was going to be, it was really emotional.
Yes, it was.
Movie.
I have to agree. Yes, it was.
On the front end and on the back end. So pre-production and what we got to see on the screen.
Yes.
Will it make $1 billion? Probably close to it.
Yes.
I don't know if it got released in China yet.
China didn't like the first one. A lot of stories I heard, they were protesting, which bothers me. But phase 4 is closed. Phase 5 is going to be a problem. I think it's going to be Ant-Man and Quantumania coming soon. That one's going to be a problem. Oh boy, that's who's the god? Whoever he is, that was on Loki, I think it was, or Doctor Strange. Yeah, he's going to be an issue. He's going to be an issue. So that next phase is going to be something serious. Marvel movies are doing good. I think Black Adam was a good resurgence of DC movies. All the criticism we gave DC, I think they tried to justify themselves in Black Adam, even though it was a little bit of cheesy effects, but it was weighted on.
You said cheesy effects.
It was cheesy. It was cheesy as hell. NFL Sunday ticket package is what? Yeah.
Okay, so the NFL is a gift that keeps on giving.
Yeah.
This is Ted Hicks and Tony D with Late Night Parents. Before we even get into this, I want to give a shout out to AudioPort.
Word.
Good people at AudioPort who reached out once again to say you aren't submitting your weekly show. What the heck is going on?
Oh, really? AudioPort, you say?
AudioPort. Big shout out to them. And their hundreds of thousands of community radio stations across the world. So, NFL Sunday Ticket is awarded to Google. So the NFL is a gift that keeps on giving. They have partners, digital partners, legacy partners in the U.S. U.S. alone, they generate $15 billion a year just from airing their broadcast.
Right.
$2 billion for Google for Sunday Ticket.
I saw the numbers we had that you put in the group chat. Jeez.
So the real question for you is, have you ever had Sunday Ticket? I had Sunday Ticket once, and then I moved that the following year, and going forward, I moved strictly to Red Zone.
I never had Sunday Ticket, never had Red Zone. I had the NFL Network and was disappointed.
Okay.
NFL Network was only good for Thursday Night Football and football talk all day, every day for a year.
Okay.
I am a football fan. I can't talk football all damn year the way they can. I cannot. And there's only so much football I'm going to talk. Even I got to admit that. Excuse me. Sunday Ticket, going to YouTube, going to Google, I think it's a plus. I think that's a plus. I don't see anything wrong with that decision.
Well,
it only makes sense.
So here's my beef. My only beef is of the games. So we have Thursday night football, we have Sunday night football, we have Monday night football, right? So you're losing at least 3 marquee matchups.
Mm-hmm.
So that would leave you about with 14 or so other games. Right. They usually go about 10 games, anywhere from 8 to 10 games for the 1 o'clock slate, and about anywhere from 3 to maybe 4 games on the 4 o'clock slate.
Mm-hmm.
I think Sunday Ticket is more valuable for the early slate, because the later slate, and just roll with me on this, the later slate, you're going to see that 425 game because that's going to be on Fox. They're going to give it to you for free.
The thing with Sunday Ticket is, I think it's only good for the cable companies and satellite companies. As people are dropping them, they got to go somewhere else. Google has the customers. Everybody's on Google everything. So it makes sense. Yeah, I see her over there. I see her over there. Ugh. Google is the biggest search engine in the United States right now. Everything connects to Google. It only makes sense. Amazon was doing good with them. I'm surprised they have not gone with Amazon, but that will give Amazon a monopoly. I understand that. I understand that. Apple TV is working with I think they try to get a game, or was it? They tried to get a couple sports games over there.
Apple TV. They have baseball. They have Sunday leadoff baseball, and they have the MLS. They have soccer.
They have soccer. Okay, so they'll be good with soccer. That's a bigger market. NFL goes with Google.
I'm
Apple
going
TV
to.
Okay.
What I want to do is read some of these comments.
Go.
It says, "How cheesy." Ugh. Light like Philly on an oat cake, cheesy, or full extra mature cheddar. I find that very hard to believe. I can't imagine you having anything you would talk too much about. That should be the name of a new show. Tony All Talked Out.
I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I don't know what the hell I'm doing.
I like that sound effect.
Yeah. Just give me the
So, do you see yourself subscribing to YouTube or YouTube TV or YouTube TV Premiere for a Sunday Ticket? Don't they have to make it like
not yet
marketable?
It will be marketable. Everybody's on YouTube. That's a given. Everybody's on YouTube.
Right.
They're on YouTube more than they're on Amazon.
Well, hold on. Let me state the right thing. The package is about $300
a year.
Yeah.
I don't think people are gonna pay that.
That's the whole deal. That's the whole get up with this.
Now,
is
allow me this. As I say that, I think about something. You get the whole game every weekend.
Yeah.
You'll pay for that. They'll pay for that.
That's Sunday Ticket.
Yeah. I don't have Sunday Ticket. I never had it. Ever since Red Zone Sunday Ticket came out, I never had it. Now, you really going to sit back and get every game every weekend? All the game? You want to pay for that? Go ahead. Me, I'd almost do it for my teams. But hell, I don't even want to pay for every game my team plays. I'd just be glad to see it. The diehard football heads, go for it. The red zone heads, go for it. All of us who do sports podcasting should get this. We would love it. We could use it. We could work it. Now, say we were to break down the games ourselves and use clips from the games. Would there be a YouTube strike or not?
Oh, I'm sure that would be a YouTube strike.
Exactly.
I'm sure that would be a YouTube strike.
So, in the words
because,
of Joe,
I mean, are you cutting YouTube a check?
and Jada Kiss, what are we doing here?
They are, meaning Alphabet is going to look to every way to monetize this deal.
Yes.
And they should. I mean, especially if you're paying $2 billion. If you do the quick math, $2 billion at $300 per subscriber, what are you going to need? Like 8 million
and they'll get
subscribers to break even?
They will get 8 million subscribers.
And DirecTV had maybe what, 1.5 to 2 million subscribers.
They will get 8 million subscribers. A lot of football.
But I just think they have to, for them to do it, they're going to have to be competitive.
With who?
Meaning competitive as in offering people packages that make sense.
Mm-hmm.
It just can't be a, I'm going to spend $300. Hey, pay us $300 one time, and then you get these 16 weeks or 18 weeks worth of games. You got to do a little bit more. What else am I getting out of this deal? There's a reason why DirecTV only had 1.5 million to 2 million subscribers.
People got tired of paying for it.
People got tired of paying for it. People got tired of paying for it. So, after having this discussion, do you feel that next season you will be a Sunday Ticket subscriber for YouTube?
I might. Based on the fun that I've had doing the Fantasy Football League broadcasts up here, I might.
I tell you, based on the fantasy football streams, that's the main reason I watch Red Zone.
Mm-hmm.
That's the main reason. Because you don't have the ability.
You need the whole series. You need the whole drive. Red zone's just for the end zone in the 20.
Right.
You need a whole drive, and the points are cumulative of the whole game.
Mm-hmm.
I would use a lot of those games, or even recap if I wanted to, highlights, ESPN style, Fox Sports style. If it's going to be a strike, I won't need it.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And that's you coming from it from being a creator.
Mm-hmm.
This came up this past week. Big hit on the website. And it was, my Instagram account has been hacked.
About 10 years late. Everybody been hacked on Instagram.
"10 years late, I agree with you.
Mm-hmm.
I just like the fact that now you have that availability to go to Instagram.com/hacked. No different than Facebook.com/hacked.
Mm-hmm.
And where you can start the process to regain access to your account.
Yes.
Because the whole thing is, okay, you click on the link. Someone sends you a Fugazi message. They DM you. You don't know who they are, but you still click on the link.
Shout out to the Fugazi. Shout out to the Fugazi.
And you got people who They still click on it. Next thing you know, they lost access to their account. And then they're like, okay, now what do I do? Because like most of these services, there's no phone number to call.
Right.
What do we do? Because the environment is moving more towards that, Tony. Because I think the last time we
stop accepting everybody. Stop accepting all these random people. If it's a female picture with a male name, take a hint, and vice versa. I'm ridiculous. If you follow me, I follow you back. You're going to be if you're a bot, it's going to get exposed in a week or two. I see that on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, and TikTok.
Tone.
Mm-hmm.
If it's a picture of a voluptuous,
you're supposed to know better. You're supposed to know better.
Yeah, but the person has a male name.
Mm-hmm.
Then why are we still clicking on this stuff?
Some of us will click just to get through all the notifications. And like I said, a bunch of them, you'll click on them, they'll message you. Even before you click on them, they'll disappear in a week. If you're on your mobile device, you'll see it. If you go on your laptop or your iPad, you go through it again, you'll see it's not supported by the browser. If you got a message or a profile that's not supported by a browser, that's a hint and a half. Right. Every week I got to go through my TikTok followers and delete banned accounts. I did it so I just started bringing them in so I can get 10,000 trying to go live. I can go back and knock 200 out every week.
Tone, you don't follow them back.
I did. I don't message them.
Okay.
Now, when I go live, here's the kicker. When you go live and they come in and they pop up. I actually went live on IG today. And I said somebody requested to come on. I said, you know what? I'm going to try this. I'm going to try this one good time.
Why?
Because if you come live, I'll give you credit. Instead of just being a picture, a name, and a voice. When you come on live, I will give you credit.
Okay.
That's what you really see, folks. And when they see they can't get where they want to get with you, they pull themselves out.
So you had a potential bot. You allowed them to come on your stream, and they didn't come on your stream?
They came on. They came on and spoke. That happened on Instagram, and it happened on TikTok. Okay. I don't trust pictures. So if you're willing to come on, I'm going to give you that time. I'm going to see how it goes. Now, the crazy part, I'm going to go ahead and throw this out there. The Instagram folks that start video calling you that you don't know, that's a damn problem. That's a damn problem.
Wait.
Take your time.
No. Instagram people that just start video calling you.
Repeatedly.
And you answer.
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm reckless, but I got a line drawn. If I don't know you, you repeatedly messaging me, and then you calling me, and you're trying to get me to join your organization or brotherhood, I got to pause.
Okay.
I got to pause. And you're video calling pretty hard. The way social media was proportional, how many people you follow versus how many followers you makes a difference to the algorithm. You're right, but everybody's trying to fight the algorithm. You worry about the algorithm when it comes to money. But the algorithm's already being monitored.
So let me go through in the article. I'll just read off a few titles. Mm-hmm. We go through checking your email account for a message from Instagram. We go through requesting a login link from Instagram. I mean, these are all different ways that you can reclaim your account. Request a security code or support from Instagram. I want to stop right there.
Two-factor authentication.
Yes. But I want to stop right there because 2FA or MFA or multi-factor authentication is definitely, that should be standard by now. But when you're hacked and you're using these social media accounts, I would say 95% of the time, because I'm going to leave a little window there, there is no number to call. There is nobody, because when you have, you just look in the U.S. alone, how many Facebook accounts are there? Or
Got to be at least 100 million, at least.
So there's no number to call. So you're going to have to go through some of these methods of, being able to verify your identity, being able to log in with your specific account, setting up the authentication so that just in case, if your account gets hacked, you have like a backup account.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. But I was going to go into the point of, because I think we were talking about it last time, where Frontier Airlines, they've gotten rid of their call support. And we're seeing more and more Frontier Airlines have gotten rid of their call support.
That's not good.
No, but that's where we're going. I guess everything's bottom line, right? So you don't want to pay a call center, right? So you're telling people,
Frontier Airlines, do me a favor, reconsider that move. I hate to cut you off, Ted. I apologize.
No, go ahead.
I have flown on Frontier.
Mm-hmm.
I know they got a bad rep. Let me give Frontier their credit. There is room in their seats. Delta's tight. A couple of other airlines are tight. Frontier, you have room. The staff may be ghetto, okay, fine. They tripping out, they bugging out, okay, fine. You don't have the television and everything like that on Delta, okay, fine. Frontier has room on their seats, and the flight was not a problem. I don't know what the complaints are. I don't know what the issues are. I want to tell Frontier myself, if you was to upgrade the way Delta did with the TV screens without losing seats, I think you all will be fine. I'm going to say this again, ladies and gentlemen. When you fly Frontier, you have leg room. Most of you who fly know exactly what I'm talking about. You ain't got to have, I don't have to have wine and champagne and all that other craziness. And I don't have to look like I'm on Qatar Airlines. I got a room. Delta is dope. Don't get me wrong. They got movies on the flight. Half of y'all are asleep any damn way. I don't want to hear it. Frontier, you need Wi-Fi and you need the movie screen on the seats. That's it. All of you who are on the Frontier staff, let me holler at you all too. And this is no disrespect to nobody making any money. Do me a favor and just carry yourself a little bit more. I'm good with you. I don't give a damn how much you trip out. When you want a job and you're going to fly 5-6 hours, I want y'all to bug out and act a fool because you don't wake me up when I'm sleeping. When I'm awake, I see y'all. But when I'm asleep, you don't bother me. But Frontier, you might want to keep that call center open because I think there's a lot of suggestions and recommendations people will use. And in my opinion, you will be the new up-and-coming airline. Because every airline is going bankrupt. So all of you are on the come up. I don't know what the hell y'all doing. Matter of fact, a bunch of you all who are complaining about flights, do me a favor. Stop nitpicking and get very specific. Just stop nitpicking. I've been there back and forth safely. Leave Frontier alone. I'm going to give Frontier their credit. Y'all going to mess around and let me get some frequent flyer miles, you jokers. When I get my money right, it's going to be about a year and a half. I'm just saying. I'm flowing fine.
Listen,
come on, man.
We're gonna double back because
I drifted. My
it's about no, but it's about the lack of call support that's going to be available over in the next 5 years. Everything is chatbots.
Nobody wants to do that job anymore. That's just crazy.
So I'm gonna say something that might sound slightly controversial. Most of those jobs are being offshored anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're paying 35 cents on the dollar for that service, these companies are now saying, hey, I want that 35 cents added into my bottom line. So I'm not even willing to pay for it.
Right.
Period.
Right.
So it's like, hey, your answer will be for everything, go to the website. Go to the website or click on the chat bot and wait in line to speak with someone.
Right. They have room in their seats, ladies and gentlemen. Let's start fronting on Frontier. Delta's
Tony,
dope.
did you have to deal with any porch pirates this holiday season?
No, I did not. I didn't have anything coming though.
Okay.
I didn't have anything coming. I thought I was going through it. There was actually a letter I was waiting for to come in the mail that would have decided had I been in town or not, that I had not received, but I called and it just had not gotten here yet. I think they did me a favor, or the gods are working in my favor, because they knew what I was going to do with their money. They knew exactly what I was going to do. So I don't blame them. But I've heard that mail has been slow. I know Amazon Prime has been having issues. There's a couple of things I've ordered I still have not received, which is uncommon with Amazon's delivery. I heard there was some layoffs on Amazon. I heard weather was an issue with delivery and shipping. So I'm just sitting back patient. I truly am. But I have not dealt with porch pirates. I did hear about it. It's been going on for the past few holiday seasons, if I'm correct.
So, Tone, if I tell you 3 in 4 Americans have had a delivery stolen from their home, according to the 5th annual package theft report released by Safewise, that's in partnership with Vivint Smart Home. What's more, these numbers are rapidly increasing, with porch piracy ballooning by 23% over the last 12 months.
That's it?
Yeah, well, that's a huge.
It was going up. It was going up during COVID. It was going up during COVID. Everybody sees the videos on social media of people stealing stuff off the porch. Everybody has seen that. I would have thought it would have been higher. But some of you all are ordering stuff every damn day and expecting it to be home when you get home. The people that are robbing you know that you ain't home and you got boxes coming every damn day. How about y'all go to the damn store instead of having people deliver it?
Hang on 1 second. We're gonna go. I want to put something on screen so we can go through the metro areas where porch pirates strike the most.
New York. Most of the major metropolitan cities, not the suburbs. I can't wait. Let's go.
Hold on.
They're bold too, with all the ring. Yeah, they're bold. They're desperate. We talked about the post-COVID folks and post-COVID crimes not too long ago.
Okay. So, you see this on the screen?
Yes.
The 10 best and worst metros for porch pirates. This is America only. Top 10, Tone. We'll run it down from 10 to 1.
I'm shocked.
New Orleans, Louisiana.
I'm shocked.
Is that a yes or is that a no? Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
I don't really know these out of the city listed. I don't know them that well, so I can't say nothing. I'm just running off the list.
Okay. We got Cali, we got Portland, Oregon, we got Los Angeles, we got California, we got Hartford, Connecticut, Austin, Texas.
Austin, Texas. That is a new and up-and-coming city. They've been trying to get people to move there. I noticed that a lot. And now y'all crime.
Austin is the place to be. South by Southwest, man. Seattle, Tacoma, Washington, San Francisco, Oakland, San Jose.
Yep. Bay Area. I can't say nothing about those cities. I don't know them well enough. I don't.
Top 10 metros where porch pirates strike the least. San Antonio, Texas.
Because you'll get shot.
San Diego, California.
Because you'll get shot.
Nashville, Tennessee.
Because you'll get shot.
Cincinnati, Ohio.
Because you'll get beat up and shot.
Detroit, Michigan.
You're not even going to make it home.
Cleveland, Akron, Ohio.
They still miss LeBron.
Orlando, Daytona, Melbourne, Florida.
You're going to get beat up, then they're going to put you in the trunk of a tourist.
Raleigh, Durham, North Carolina.
Pretty much.
Tampa, St. Pete.
Yeah.
And number 1, Miami, Fort Lauderdale.
305, baby. 305. 305.
So what's your take on that? But you haven't dealt with porch pirates.
No, I do know about Amazon Prime. I do know about the deliveries. I do know I'm cautious and I worry about it. But
Okay.
yeah, Helen, you like that because you'll get shot. Some of them cities, y'all keep messing around. Mess around and find out. I mean, these are hood criminal cities, and if you bad enough, people will come out in most major areas. If you got deliveries coming on the regular, and people who don't work are sitting home just watching, and they want need, they're gonna take sooner or later. Stop playing with folks. I will go to the store. Sometimes I order stuff that I can't find around here just to get it. Some of y'all just ordering stuff just to order it. Y'all addicted to all of Amazon boxes. I think we're probably losing trees due to all these damn Amazon boxes. People are getting their packages in and throwing away. It tends to not be an issue. What she say? We know. We know. We got a problem over here. We got a problem over here. I'm telling you. The U.S., everything post-COVID has been trying to find something to make ends meet. When I DoorDash, Waiter, Uber Eat, whatever, I'm trying to support the people who lost those major jobs, and this is their hustle. And I say it like that on purpose because that's exactly what it is. We're trying to support people trying to keep their hustle up. And DoorDash and everything is a hustle for a lot of people. You got a lot reliable vehicle. You can't make that car note. The more times that we deliver or order food for them, we helping them out. That pretty much is a community service to me. It pretty much is. The Porch Pirates, they out there. And spoiler alert, is not the kids. These are grown folks jacking people's packages. Y'all better watch our social media again. That's not a good sign. You know what I'm saying? It's not a good sign at all. It's grown folks picking up people's packages.
Right.
It really is. I've had DoorDash orders that didn't come. I ordered Applebee's one night. It never arrived. I went to all my neighbors' houses that night, looking on their porch and seeing that they dropped the food off of somebody else's porch. I'm supposed to be a shot motherfucker. Looking for my dinner.
What was when you order something from Applebee's or something like that, what's your favorite? What's your go-to order?
Applebee's is a Bourbon Street steak or the Bourbon Street chicken. Wild Wing Cafe is that salad in the box I always advertised last year. That's good eating. Pizza, okay. Easy. Domino's, easy. Chinese food, easy. Subway, easy. Fast food, easy. Now, the problem is you're going to pay twice as much as what you would have spent had you taken your butt up there yourself. But you're paying the service and the drivers. A lot of these drivers are working to make at least $100 a night. The problem is half of that money is going to go to gas in that car.
Yeah, I was just about to say, but
yes.
Most of them that are making $100 a night, they're spending what, $60 in gas?
Yeah, they run it through at least half a tank a night. Because they run the area. Now, this is a small city, so this is cool. But I got friends in Virginia that was doing it. Blick would advertise he would do it every now and then. I know people around here who are doing it. I just try to help folks out. I'm blessed with my job, and I tell people that all the time. Imagine you was working for a major company that shut down. You had nowhere to go. You had everything built where you was at. You got to do something to maintain where you at with your family. Help these DoorDash people out. I'll throw it out there for them. Help them out. A bunch of them are trying to drive, and I don't like the fact that they got to drive by themselves. I don't mind none of y'all riding around with somebody else. I know a bunch of them are riding around with the kids in the car. Tip them, y'all. The tip's automatically in the bill. I'm not mad at them. Hook them up, help them out. These are folks who are struggling. And honestly, they are struggling. Even some of the teenagers now who's doing the driving, they're trying to find a job and do something. If you got a car, you need to make your insurance or whatever, go do your DoorDash or whatever. There's a bunch of people that's going to call. There's people who don't feel like dealing with other folks. They're going to call you. It's about you making enough money every month, though. I do understand that. That's just my take. I'm going on a tangent. My bad.
No, we're good. We're good. This is Late Night Parents. We're talking about heartless mass layoffs hit U.S. workers ahead of the holidays.
We talked about this last year.
We talked about this last year.
Uh-huh.
And we talked about this. Well, we didn't talk about it a year before, but we definitely talked about it last year.
Yes.
Laying people off doesn't cut cost. What am I missing here?
Laying people off does cut costs when you got automated services.
Laying people off, chances are you're laying off someone and I don't want to use the word required, but you may give them a settlement.
But you can afford
Meaning you're going to cover them for insurance and you're going to cover them for a certain amount of time for salary.
Yes. And they can afford it.
That's spending more money.
They can afford it. They can afford it.
It's not whether or not they can afford it or not. The companies, these corporations definitely can afford it. But I'm saying it doesn't cut cost.
It cuts costs when you have an automated service. And let's use Amazon as an example.
Okay.
They built a new manufacturing plant here. It was supposed to open a bunch of jobs. Spoiler alert, a lot of it was automated. Didn't have as many jobs as they thought it would.
Okay.
The United States wanted to raise minimum wage $15 an hour. They told everybody, if we do this, a bunch of people are going to lose their jobs because they're going to have stuff automated. They raised the minimum wage. Everybody was happy. Less people working. You may think it's BS if you want to, but when you go to McDonald's right now, do you order talking to somebody? Or do you go?
No, you order from a kiosk.
Thank you.
You order from a kiosk. But the question that remains here is layoffs hit workers ahead of the holidays.
Because a lot of people are used to grabbing jobs on the holidays and working overtime for it. Now, we miss it as customers. Lest you forget, over the past 10 years, on Christmas Day, the post office and Amazon and FedEx was dropping off boxes on your doorstep because they were getting overtime money.
Right.
We ain't seen that this year, have we?
Well, I didn't have anything delivered here on Christmas Day.
Have you noticed them driving around?
It's you see them driving around leading up to Christmas.
We got a problem. Amazon's going to start using drones. They've been talking about it for 2 years now. I'm quite sure FedEx and all of them are going to jump on it. But then you also got people quitting and going on strike due to work conditions and COVID standards. The standards have been dropped. People are still getting sick. Flu, COVID, and RSV is real big right now. Ain't nobody trying to go through all that. Walmart, Target, Amazon, UPS, FedEx, the post office, all of them are having issues right now. We also remember, I think I was talking to Carmen about this a couple of years ago, people were quitting right before the holidays. And she didn't believe where I was coming from. I said, yeah, I knew a lot of people that was doing that because they were trying to get that unemployment check. They were trying to get that stimulus check. Because the stimulus check and the PPP loans and all that was a lot more money than what they were making on paper, working. Real big issue right now.
Let me read you, I just want to read you this quick piece. So it says, it starts off by, many workers were preparing for the holiday season. Some were also grappling with mental and financial anguish of being suddenly laid off.
Absolutely.
After corporations complained about labor shortages through 2021 and 2022, you remember that? Hey, we don't have enough people to work. Several companies have shed workers and mass layoffs as 2022 comes to a close. Job cuts in the U.S. have arisen this year with a 6% increase over the first 11 months of 2022 in comparison to last year. So in 2021, roughly about 320 or so thousand of them had been announced through job cuts are lower in the past 2 years than they were in the previous decades.
Yes.
So, the holidays were depressing enough, especially for those that have lost most of their families and ones who suffer through anxiety and depression. Okay. So I'm going to stand on my ground tone with this here.
Sure.
I've been working for XYZ Corp for 30 years and I get laid off, and said company XYZ Corp is now going to have to pay me a year or two in salary and 9 months in health insurance. How is that saving the corporation money?
Severance pay and insurance is cheaper than you being on clock with overtime on top of insurance. Take my career field, XYZ, as an excellent example. I did the math. Say I'm medically retired next year.
Okay.
And that check lasted 20 years on top of my benefits. My retirement doesn't equal the price of any one component I work on. Well, of one specific component that I don't work on, that I do work on. And they have multiples of that component. They can afford to pay you a severance and to cover your insurance more than they can afford for you to come work for them and demand your pay plus overtime, and for some people, double time.
But what about the salary workers? You got to factor in salary workers.
Salary workers are screwed because your check isn't going to change regardless of the hours that you work. You just have a responsibility. Right. You just have a responsibility, but your retirement check increases as salary status. So it's going to be up to the company. It's going to be up to the corporation. It's going to be up to the standards of how they hire you. It's going to be based on the requirements of what they have, whether you're there or not. I'm like this. The longer I work, the bigger my retirement check. But these companies can afford to pay us to leave, regardless. The same way you could die today and they can replace you in 5 minutes. They can afford for you to retire and pay you for 20 years.
Okay.
No, I'm not flashing my jammies, but I can. This is a onesie. I ain't put it on yet.
Last item that I have is how to complain and get results. So, Tone, here's the situation. My son had me order him a pair of, I'll say, expensive jeans.
Mm-hmm. Which they
okay. He didn't get the right size. Tone, there was no return label, and I wound up having to deal with not one of the retail stores. We went directly to the manufacturer. That manufacturer is in Australia. I spent about 3 days reaching out to them because, of course, there was no number to call, right? So I spent about 3 days emailing them back and forth, like, hey, I want to send you guys this stuff back. What's the process? And you could see it's like a new chat bot.
Yes.
Hi,
this is so-and-so. How can I help you?
Hi, Ted. This is Fred. So, Tone, I wound up taking a short. It cost me $30 to send it back. But my question to you is, how would you have handled that situation?
Try them on before you bought them. We're from New York. You go to Jamaica Avenue and buy some clothes, try the shit on before you buy it. You're ordering clothes online, you're taking a risk. I bought shirts where sleeves are too short. Always tweet the company. It works to tweet. It works to tweet, especially if you're a follower. They don't want any bad publicity. Yeah, this is true. But how many people are aiming for bad publicity on purpose just to get what they want and then some? Nothing wrong with that. This man said he bought a pair of jeans and they were from Australia. That's the kind of stuff to make you miss FUBU.
So, there was an article I was reading. It said, I'm just read to you the titles. It said, prepare to persevere, choose your venue, be concise, recruit the rep. Basically, be nice to them. Yeah. And maybe you'll be able to, I don't know. Long distance selling means you have at least the fortnight
Fortnite.
send anything. Fortnite to send anything back. That's the law here. It must be the same there too. Correct.
Some places give you 2 Fortnites.
So, no, but seriously, how would you handle? I mean, I know. I said to him, this is the size you need to wear. You need to get. He didn't order that size. And I said to him also, can't we just go to the mall?
Nope.
He was, microwave. Everything's a microwave. Dad, I want it now. And I said, yeah, but you won't receive it right now. I was like, if we go to the mall, you'll get it right now. But
you're missing the point. Everybody gets it online. I want to as well.
Yeah, that's the deal. So I don't know.
I don't want the Valley Stream. Tell you what, we'll go to the mall. If we don't have it there, then I'll order it. Let's make a deal. All right. Let's go take a father's son trip. I've done that
I
with
know
Jason.
Better for next time.
I've done that with Jason. Daddy, I want to get. All right, I'll tell you what, let's go look for it real quick. Okay. We don't see it in here. I'll order it. Just like that.
Oh my goodness.
Just like that.
All right. We're out of time. That's
cool.
An hour episode.
We're good. I appreciate you, cuz. I'm starting to get drowsy anyway. I'm not gonna make the rest of this football game.
No?
I'm not. I'm blaming on the Crown Peach I'm sipping on. Might be the last
I don't think I call that sipping. You've been taking it to the head.
Yeah, but I mixed it with Coke, so I'm not an alcoholic. I'm not a drunk. I don't want y'all to think I'm crazy. This is mixed with soda. I don't drink alcohol straight. I'm too old for that crap. I'm 50 years old now. I'm not doing none of that nonsense no more. Till you bother me, then I got to bring the old knucklehead out. You have different consumer rates depending on whether you buy in person or online. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. But bro, I appreciate you. Holler at me anytime. We're long overdue.
Yes, sir.
We are
Hey, Tony, what's the best ways to get in contact with you?
Follow Ted. It's made when I'm broadcasting with. I've been telling y'all all year. If you don't know where the hell I am, you ain't looking for me.
We want to thank Helen for joining us. She had a final question for you, Tone. Was that a new bottle when you started?
This bottle was new a week ago.
Okay.
Give him 10 minutes to give out his socials. Oh, stop hating. Oh, stop hating. I've been scrolling them on broadcast. You can find me on Miss Cloud, Tony Dangerous. You can find me on TikTok, TonyTon197223. You can find me on Instagram, TonyTon72. You can find me on Twitter, TonyTon163. You can find me on Twitch, TonyTon72. She tried to call me out, so I'm gonna take 10 minutes. It don't take that long. Matter of fact, I've been telling folks for almost 2 years now. I've been broadcasting with Ted almost 2 years. They can't find me. They ain't looking for me. It's not hate, darling. It's love. Always love. Always love for you too. You all please follow Lady 01, Helen on the Radio, 365radio.co, where she does her synth music every week. She also does jukebox jewelry once a month. Check her out. It's actually pretty fun when she does the jukebox jewelry because I don't necessarily listen to the genre, but I can judge it as somebody who was outside of that music genre, if you will. And I will use a favorite word. My narrative can be entertaining. How about that?
Merry Christmas, folks.
Merry Christmas. Nonsensical Nonsense Podcast, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6 p.m. Sunday Night Smoke Podcast, 7 to 7:30-ish on Sunday nights. Late Night Parents, my man Ted right here. Ways to follow the show, latenightparents.com. Whenever he pops up, I try my best to be there. I appreciate any and everybody up in here. Follow my man. Check me out if you want to. He's doing it a lot more serious than I am. I'm learning from him. I'm learning from Helen. I'm learning from Ace World. I'm learning from Glick. I'm trying to get my live streaming going. I'm still working on next year. This year kind of took a hiatus due to our platform going down. I got to work on next year, and I'm going to have everybody with me. Y'all get ready. Straight up, bro. I appreciate you, man, for real. I do.
And we're out.
Peace.